Yes, yes, people. It's the Tony and Ab show, and it's the Black Canon. How we doing, everyone, including my boy Tony? How is everyone today, man? How you doing, Tony, man? Better today? Feeling better today?
Hey man, see, bro. I mean, I've not done a show um this week. My last show was on Sunday, and of course you know how last week went. Yeah, I was absolutely fuming on my channel. I did a post game show with Oregon Gunner, absolutely fuming in that one too. And again, it is what it is. Abs, you know me on this place. If there's anyone I would say that really, really knows me, it's you, Oregon Gunner, probably maybe Did Sports. But the thing there is that when the team, does okay, I'll be the one to come out and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we did quite well, But afterthought, if we don't do well in a game, Abs, you know what you're getting from me. I mean, I'll be critical all over that team on the day. So it is what it is. We went there. I wouldn't say it was such a disastrous record, coming out from Stamford Bridge, technically with a draw. But I mean, brother, when you're going for the title, those are the kind of games you want to actually take advantage of. And definitely when they're one man down, that makes the story more gory altogether, bro. It makes it more peaceful. It makes it sad. It doesn't make a complete story at all. Drop points from Arsenal. Bad, bad, bad. But again, we're back this week. Premiership week is back. Today's the Premiership. I'll be doing a watch along. Fulham, Man City today. I'll be doing the Arsenal Brentford game. Let's hope we'll bounce back this week, innit? And how about you, bro? How about you, bro?
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
I saw your shows where I allow you to do the talking, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you see, you see, in our group here, we've got like obviously positive fans, but we've also got like fans that I wouldn't say they're negative, but they also can see holes in certain areas at times. And I kind of like I get both points of view at times, but also as well, yeah, it's important to remember, yeah, that we still not won anything. And this is one of my issues with a lot of fans is that, and yourself, by the way, yeah, and yourself, that we seem to think that, and it's opinions at the end of the day, we seem to think that we can just go to not every single team, but we can just batter teams, just turn up and just batter teams. I think sometimes we need to show a little bit more, just be a little bit more humble, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the rival fans are always going to try and rile us up. And like with Chelsea Dan, big up to Chelsea Dan as well. He was saying, "Oh, they're going to beat us 3-0 and all that." When I just said, "Okay, we're probably just going to beat Chelsea 2-1." Now, 3-0 and 2-1 are completely different scores, man. 3-0 is a battering as far as I'm concerned, but 2-1 is a modest score. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't expect to go to Stamford Bridge, yeah, after drawing 2 seasons in a row and expect to batter them, yeah. Yes, we're in good form, but they were also in good form as well. And sometimes I think we don't help ourselves when we have this. It's chest, but the chest is crazy. It's almost like Incredible Hulk. It's like that. Tony's like that. We're coming to your ground, bro. Listen.
Days, bro.
Chest just inflated. So, I get when Chelsea went down to 10 men. Then we should have took advantage. We should have took hell of advantage. And this is the problem that I have with us, Tony. Yeah. Liverpool, we were scared. We didn't take advantage. Man City, we were too pragmatic. We didn't take advantage. Sunderland, we got back into the game. We scored, but we didn't kill them off. Yeah. And also, the Chelsea game that we've played. So that's 4 games where we've dropped points in that I've just mentioned there, right there. I think it's 9 points we've dropped in all those games. It's very disappointing to think that The draws are stacking up now, and about 2 months ago, we were looking like a team that was just on something. And it's looking like now we're just, I don't know, you know, we lost Saliba. I think Saliba might be back on the mend, but we'll talk about that in a moment. We're just losing our good players all the time, and it's frustrating, bro. It's very frustrating. But I'm gonna leave it to you to say what you got to say, man.
That's why I started with that preamble, stating that, you know, it was a disappointing game from the eyes of an Arsenal fan. But I would just confront or attempt to issue a rebuttal to the chess thing you first talked about. Abs, it is what it is. This is YouTube, bro. When we talk about chess and all these things, and bro, we're fans of a football club.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry.
Big up to Saturn Guna. Saturn Guna. He bro. He's not someone with bypass like that. Come on, man.
Look what he said, bro. Look what he said.
That is our brother. Come on, bro. He gets a oh. My brother. Big ups to him, man. You know, he says, my brothers, look at the parcel I dropped in our chat. There are no games off this season, bro, man. And you know what, yeah? When Abs, yeah, when we are on a roll in a way, yeah, and we're just kind of like, you know, our minds are just hyper, and you know, we're just thinking we get a win every game. And then that reality check just comes in. Guess who brings that reality check, bro? Sounding good. I mean, he knows when and how to bring those reality checks. But again, yeah, and again, that's it, yeah. But see, this is the thing, yeah. Try the start of the season, me, you, we've said it. The only person that will be detrimental and be a bigger problem for us to solve in order to win the league this season is Mikel Arteta. We've always said that. I want the manager out. I don't trust the manager. But when we're talking about what we did in the summer transfer window, we finally got that depth. I am not the manager who's to make sure that we are to start with two of our starting centre backs. I am not the manager. He's the manager. He's the one to put them there. I'm not the one to put them there. I'm not the one that deals with them week in, week out to know about their fitness levels. I'm not the one that would say, hey, Gabriel, go give your all in a Brazilian friendly game against Senegal. I definitely am not the one that will tell Saliba, put all your passion, all your emotion, all your energy in a training match just before the penultimate day to play a very big game, London Derby. I am not the one. So the blame has to, you know, fall back to the person who the blame ought to, you know, get back to. It's Mikel Arteta. And we've always said that, you know, both in the summer, both at the start of the season, mid-season, me and you have actually said that. I've said it, that I don't trust the manager. But the only thing I know is that we have squad depth, bro. And that's not even a question. Everyone knows that. Mainstream media knows that. Chelsea fans knows that. Man City fans say that. Man United fans, they all know this, that Arsenal have more squad depth. Because if you're without your two first centre-backs, two first-choice centre-backs, and you bringing in Nkape and Mosquera, personally, I think that's squad depth. Personally, yeah. I think that's squad depth in my own mind. Yeah, because I remember the times when we used to have people like Koscielny, Mustafi, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding in our team, bro. You know, and these guys are all suspects, bro. Even the first choice centre backs are horrible choices. So when Berta did that business in the summer, it's left for, I mean, the manager that we have to actually just you know, do something about them. Yeah, use them sparingly. Give each and every one a chance to actually, you know, show and prove their fitness levels. Yeah, switch things up, rotate. But this manager knows nothing about, you know, rotation. But the thing I would just like to say is, bro, it doesn't really mean when we say chess is just a YouTube thing. Yeah, it's just a fan base kind of a thing. There's no factuality in that. It's just competition amongst, you know, amongst fan bases or whatever. So, you know, you should take it with a pinch of salt. But again, it is what it is. Arsenal have you know, with this is how we roll. Yeah, we go, we put up a good performance against Tottenham. Yeah, we get 3 points. We come down to Bayern Munich. Yeah, we get 3 points. Do beautifully well down there, and then when we are just to go and get the one that really matters, bro, the one that really matters, that's the one we drop the ball. And bro, the reality, you know, the reality just sets in at that time, man. You know, your eyes become open, your heart start pounding fast. You know, I mean, it's at this point, man. So I'll tone down a little bit, you know, now because Mikel Arteta can strike at any time, you know, and without warning. What a horrible performance, bro, against Chelsea, personally. I was speaking to Oregon Gunnar. He didn't share the same kind of like opinion that I had. He felt that Arsenal still, you know, that Chelsea didn't do quite well. But I felt that Chelsea was so comfortable. When I told Oregon Gunnar that Chelsea was so comfortable in that game, he said no. But what I was seeing, they were so comfortable, bro. I mean, bro, with one man, bro, they were so comfortable. Chalobah is encroaching into the midfield, bro. Yeah, Cucurella is having, bro. We could say or whatever we want, but instead of Saka to keep attacking that Cucurella space, because man is already carded. Why aren't you actually, I mean, putting him under serious pressure, bro? He let that guy out. You know, he just let him out of the situation, bro. He's gotten an early yellow card. You know, he's one of the most overrated fullbacks in the Premiership, bro. Attack that space. Attack him. He's already on a yellow card, bro. I mean, many players had stinkers on the day, bro. Let's don't. Even Merino, bro. Even Merino was poor in the first half. I mean, let's call a spade. Man was poor in the first half. Yeah, he scored a goal, but man was poor. I'm just picking out the poor performances, bro. Okay, Odegaard who came in, bro, nothing. No real quality. He didn't engineer anything. And that scares me because man is back now. Things could change. Mikel Arteta could really bring in Odegaard and put Eze on the bench. But again, Eze, when we look at Eze's performance on the day, it was poor. And to be very sincere, if we want to go critically into Eze this season, I mean, yeah, he got that hat trick, you know, against Tottenham Hotspurs, but I mean, he hasn't been consistent this season, bro. I mean, he turned up in that Tottenham Hotspur matchup, but I'm sorry, mate. He didn't turn up, you know, against Chelsea. Mikel Arteta, his substitution and his game management awareness, you know, came up short on the night. Why are you bringing on Madueke? I mean, Madueke had no.
Hold on, Tony. Be back in a sec. I'll be back in a sec. Just keep talking. Yeah, I've just got to chat to my manager a sec. Yeah, 1 sec.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and people, yeah, Madueke people. Oh my days! I mean, what Madueke had such a horrible, you know, introduction into the matchup, bro. You know, I mean, Chelsea players still bully the Arsenal players, to be very sincere with you. Again, you know, most of our physical players, I just felt they dropped the ball they weren't really that physical with Chelsea. Yes, the referee might have made that a little bit harder because Taylor kept giving our players yellow cards here and there. I mean, at the time we had 12 of our centre backs on yellow cards, so I could really understand if any of them actually tried to be, tried to bully the Chelsea players back, they might have gotten, red cards too. So I mean, Chelsea took this game seriously. They were so serious with this game. They took it so seriously. And I don't think Arsenal took the game seriously the way Chelsea took that game. And that's a big indictment on the manager, big indictment on our football club, and a big indictment on the players themselves. Because even the players, I mean, I'm totally off with the manager. Me and the manager, I don't see eye to eye with the manager. But the thing there is that even if the manager doesn't even really want it, how about the players, bro? How about the players? If you don't want it, yeah, if you don't want to win the league, yeah, Mikel Arteta, that's on you. But I'll be very critical of the players too on this one. And that's not exonerating Mikel Arteta, because sometimes you also have to question the mentality of the players too. Even if it's the manager's duty to sort of like make them, kind of like get into that headspace, get into that box, into that mentality to be able to have that mental strength to be able to win in certain places like Stamford Bridge, because we've done it before, and winning there is sweet. Yeah, but the way we turned out, the way we played, there was no urgency really. Like, there was no urgency. There was no coordination. Chelsea bullied our players. To be very sincere with you, I mean, I wasn't expecting that, people. Yeah, and you guys know me. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to being truthful, I will dish out the truth, people. Chelsea bullied us, bro. They pushed our players. You know, they bundled us up. They connived, they pushed, I mean, it was so reckless. It was a reckless game of football. Yeah, and that was a deliberate tactic from Maresca. And then you're asking, if Maresca came on to do that to Arsenal, why didn't Arsenal have any kind of like any tactics to kind of like just maneuver those kind of tactics, bro, from Maresca? Because Maresca clearly came there with a plan. People, he came there with a plan. Actually, Maresca is actually a big tactician, and people don't usually give Maresca his flowers for being a very savvy tactician. I think he's more of a tactician than Mikel Arteta.
Sorry about
to
that.
be
I'm
very
back.
sincere with you. Yeah, you're back, brother. You're welcome,
Yeah, sorry, Tom.
bro.
Sorry.
Again, yeah, I think Maresca is more of a better tactician than Mikel Arteta, bro. Man had a plan. He really had a plan coming into that game against Arsenal. Let's be frank, bro. Big up to Nems
Big
LFC.
up
I've
Nems in the
seen the
building,
shows
man.
with
Yeah,
him.
Nems.
I
Yeah,
respect that
fast.
Nems guy.
Nems is
Hopefully,
fast,
I
man.
can be able
Nems is
to. Yeah,
fast.
he's sound. He's a very
Good
sound
guy.
brother.
Good guy.
Hopefully,
Good
I
guy.
get to invite him to my channel. Yeah. There are set of people that you see and you want to just walk with them. Big up to Nems, bro. So I mean, he's. I think he's more of a better tactician than Mikel Arteta. He had a clear plan to stifle Arsenal's wide players, to push, make it a little bit more physical in the middle of the park,
I want
which
to ask you
actually
about
worked
that.
for them in the first half, though.
I want to ask you about that. So I agree with the first part. Actually, I agree with that. What you said about Maresca, he's a very good coach. He's very tactically astute. I get all of that, but I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's not difficult to control our wingers right now because our wingers are playing like trash. Martinelli, once again, another stinker. Yeah, this guy can't start for Arsenal. He cannot start again for Arsenal. Yeah, I'd rather Ethan plays there. I'll actually bring my boots out from the garage and I will play because
and have a good game.
He can't start. He cannot start, and I don't care what anyone says today. Yeah. Saka as well. Saka was horrible in that game. Yes, he had a few little good battles with Cuckoo. I call him Cuckoo, yeah.
Cuckoo.
But apart from that, apart from the assist, this is supposed to be our star boy, you know. This is supposed to be like our best player. He's only recorded like 2 assists this whole season in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this money and this contract or whether he's doing modeling for whoever he's doing with his misses and stuff like that. I don't know whether everything's getting to his head, but he needs to focus because we need to win the trophy this season.
We need to win
trophy.
Yeah, and he's an important puzzle.
S. We need trophies this season, and his form is very questionable, and I can't.
It's very questionable. Yeah, exactly, bro.
I can't be defending the games that he scored against Sunderland. He played okay against Spurs, but Spurs, I kind of take that game out of the equation because we always beat Spurs anyway. Yeah, so that game gets taken out of the equation. We've not played. We did not play well on Sunday, and I want to say this as well to you, Tony, as well. Yeah, as much as it goes back to the manager, I firmly believe that the players have to be at fault as well, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, if you saw Craig, Craig, our guy, if you
big up to Craig, shout out to Craig,
if you saw Craig on the show the other day, I've never seen his face like this year. He was angry, my friend. He was so angry. And I could understand because Chelsea, and let's take the emotions out of it. Chelsea, we don't like Chelsea. And we know Chelsea don't like us. We don't like each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could, without talking about Europe and stuff like that, you've got all of that. Last 20 years, we know they still got more Premier Leagues than us, yeah? Last 20 years, they've been a much better team than us. People need to just accept this. So when you look at it in the whole context of thing, we're supposed to be the team that's doing better right now. And I'm not saying like end the season, we got trophy now. I'm talking about right now, today. We should be the ones like going into this game, and the players have to be blamed for this because the players
exactly
know
what I was saying before you came on.
They should know the importance of this game. It's not just Arteta, the players. Eze, stinker. This guy, where was he?
The
guy was hiding. You know what? Big up to the centre backs as well, Mosquera and Nkapia. Yeah. I know they felt nervy at the start of the game, but apart from that, where was our big players? Where was Saka? Where was Martinelli? Where was
even Zubimendi had a stinker, bro. Almost all the players, bro. Zubimendi had a massive stinker on the day, bro.
The thing is, everyone wants to keep saying, that do you know what? It was a one-off game. Oh, don't worry, they'll be back. It's not that. They have to be called out. And it's not just the one game, when you look at the whole picture of things, these type of games show the other teams, the other 18 teams in the league, that Arsenal can get gut out. You just use the physical battle against them, then you've got a chance. Brentford, the next game we're playing against now, tomorrow, physical team, good striker up top, long ball, listen, if we don't get our act together, it's going to be a long day tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy game, and if we win 3-0, then I'm happy, but it's not going to be an easy game tomorrow. And the sooner we start to realize, that we are not this team, that can just command trophies and sorry. Let me.
No problem. Get your words out.
We are not this team that think we can go into games and beat everyone, and expect our fan base when you don't put in the effort and expect our fan base to just be happy that you didn't put in no effort today. Granted, you were tired, and I said this in the group. Yeah, I said this in the group. Yeah, me and Johnny said this in the group. It's the Chelsea game, yeah, that we need to throw all our eggs in this basket for. Not the Bayern Munich game, not for vibes. Oh, because we're the best team in the world or in Europe, or sorry, in Europe. I don't care about that. I didn't really care too much about the Bayern Munich game. It was the Chelsea game that I was absolutely I was venting. I was so up for this Chelsea game, and then to see that meek performance by our players, even when they went to 10 men and they lost their best, one of their best players, they didn't even have to bring Palmer on because Reece James was running things in the midfield, and I'm supposed to be sitting here, yeah, all happy and just, oh well, we only got a point. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Yeah. No, again, Abs, I hear you, but again, we also have to put some certain kind of considerations into what we're talking about. Chelsea were coming from a mentally boosting win over Barcelona in the Champions League. You have to, I mean, there's so many things you have to put into perspectives. Yeah, Arsenal were also coming from probably a hard fought first half, but a very good decent win against Bayern Munich. This is one of the most hotly contested London derbies, in the season. Chelsea versus Arsenal. So you could see the animosity, you could see the hatred. Chelsea was second at the time in the league, on the league table. So definitely, that this matchup was set up to be a very, very tough day for Arsenal. Whether we are the best in the world or not the best in the world, it would have always been a very, very difficult game. I thought Arsenal would break them down, but we didn't, and that's due to not only the manager's problem, but I think the players have to actually show they want it. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea could shove your players. Chelsea could be more physical. They could cut supply to our wide players. They could completely shut down the midfield in a way that will make us, not play in a very fluid way to get our passes together. But I mean, there's a whole lot of factors that you can factor into this team.
Would you say tired? Would you say tiredness mentally? Some players have been playing 90s.
No, I don't think it's tiredness. I just really feel that we as an Arsenal fan base really, 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 really underestimated Chelsea Football Club. Let's call a spade a spade.
You think so?
Yes. We have, and again, it's due to how they play. It's how they've been playing this season. Yeah, they've lost some certain kind of games this season that makes you feel, oh, they're not really a very good team. We've seen them play without Fofana in that defense. When they play on the day, they played with Fofana in that defense. When they were playing, they were putting in Tosin and Chalobah. Yeah. That mixture together wasn't really that good. So we were always smelling and kind of like with our spider senses, sensing that their defense isn't really good enough. And when your defense isn't really good enough, Arsenal feast on that. We could use our set pieces. We could use, maybe free kicks, and we could also score goals through open play goals. Don't forget, Arsenal have more open play goals than any other team in the month of November. So, I mean, through open play goals that we've managed to just boost over the month of November, we could have always used it to score against Chelsea. But I just really think that we underestimated Chelsea as a football club. We underestimated the manager as a more influential, tactical genius that Mikel Arteta will ever be. To be very sincere with you, because man has won trophies, bro. Whether we like it or not, man has won trophies, bro. We keep throwing this fact away. Yes, it just get. But man has won trophies for Chelsea, bro. He's a more smarter tactician than Mikel Arteta. Yeah, I mean, if you're giving Mikel Arteta's team, bro, don't be surprised this man will just pull off with a trophy, bro, than Mikel Arteta has done for us in 6 years.
Tony Cook.
I mean, let's don't negate that fact, bro. Man came to that game with a plan, and his plan came to fruition, bro. Even with one man down, can you believe it? Caicedo is one of the most important. He's their core in that midfield, bro. Just imagine losing your core. It's just the same thing, yeah, like losing Declan Rice, yeah, in that midfield, and watch our team capsize. It's the same thing. Chelsea missed Caicedo for more minutes in that game, and they still looked stronger. That has to be tactical genius, isn't it? It has to be tactical genius, bro. I mean, people, yeah, I don't know what is tactical genius than that, bro. Playing against the team that's supposedly, the best right now in Europe, or probably, topping the best league in the world, if you want to say that, and you're playing one man down against them, and you still dished out that, you're still having attacks, you're still having corner kicks, you're still rolling around the midfield with the ball, you're still bundling them, over, cutting off chances, cutting off liquidity and fluidity of the ball and how they play, causing jitters and problems for our central defenders. Bro, even our build-up play, the way we build up our play, we build up from the back, yeah? And one of the things about building up from the back is that you need that right calmness, you need that right balance, mostly from the balance from the center-backs, yeah? That's what experienced center-backs give to you, yeah? You build your play from the back. It's going to encroach into the middle, yeah? But it has to be done in a calm and balanced way. And Copy and Mosquera, I mean, yeah, we have to call a spade, are nothing. I'm sorry to say this, bro.
What do you mean by are nothing?
They are nothing like William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes.
Of course.
I mean, maybe we've overhyped it just a little bit, because we've been talking about our depth. But bro, maybe our depth is just nice depth. Maybe it's not over the top depth. So, and again, but these are the things we have to see as a fan base. We need to see these things so that it unravels to us during times when there's lots of pressure on the team. So we better get to know the levels of these guys, because if we don't know the levels of these guys in games like this, we could go into more important games having that false belief that these guys are totally equal to William Saliba or even Gabriel, But again, they did well, but you just sense it that there wasn't really that big coordination between both of them.
But this is the reality, though. This is the reality, though. Both of our best centre backs are injured, so we have to.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Utilize the squads, and we have to play these players. I think next to us. So I think both Saliba and Gabriel being out is a big problem. But if you have one to partner with one of these guys, and a Hincapi and a Mosquera, I think we're much better in terms of a centre-back pairing, instead of like having none of them, no Gabriel Saliba, because we've seen how Saliba's played with Mosquera already. He's looked very comfortable. We've seen Saliba and Hincapi play together, but when you just get those two that haven't really had a partnership already, then there's going to be problems. But I'm going to look on this on the positive side now, yeah. And you can laugh at me and everything, yeah. We got through that game, and we didn't lose, because we could have lost that game, and then all of a sudden now, what's it? City are like 3 points behind us, or 4 points behind us, or 3 points behind us. So, considering the result wasn't great, we still got through it. No injuries. Gyökeres is back. Noni Noni played, even though he didn't really do
Odegaard is back. Odegaard is back.
Odegaard is back. You know one thing
Your
about
creative spark is back.
You know,
How about that?
You know the thing about Odegaard. You know what? You know what I'm worried about with Odegaard, yeah. And tell me if I'm wrong, yeah. Odegaard's play just seems very predictable, and he's always looking for that in-swing curler, which never comes off. It never gets to anyone. But in saying that, Eze probably got a bit too comfortable. But now Odegaard's on his neck now, so he's either going to go out to the left now, back to the left. It'd be interesting to see the team that they played, the lineup tomorrow of what he plays, because he has to make rotations as well, doesn't he? Tomorrow, Arteta, he's going to have to rotate. What do you mean? We've got Aston Villa on Saturday, Tony. You can't just play players into the ground,
bro. You have to treat this. I mean, I'm already looking at people already saying, doing the same thing now, saying, "Oh, we have Aston Villa on
Saturday,
in the weekend." Bro, every game is important now, bro.
Yes,
every game is important.
Yes.
I mean, let's don't, bro. We just had Chelsea, bully our players at Stamford Bridge, push us, tear us apart. Yeah, did you see how it looked like? It looked rough. We didn't have any fluidity, and again, that's the old way on how to catch Arsenal. Really, put them off. That physically, when you bundle them over, make sure you insert a setting: stop play, stop gap, no fluidity, no time to think, no time to actually have proper 5 minutes on the board. Just clamp them over, and that's what I'm saying. Maresca was the bigger tactician on the day. He came up with a plan. He knew what he wanted to do. That's what you get. Who told you that Brentford won't take a playbook out of that? And we know that if Brentford want to come out physically swinging, they're into that. Seriously. There are players that will, come up and make it more physically, imposing for you to actually play against them. They have the players to do that. So, this game against Brentford is equally as important as the game against Aston Villa. Do we want rotation? Yes, there should be rotation, but we should be very, very careful about this rotation we're talking about. Yeah, it has to be the best players that would get us something in that game against Brentford. Let's just put it like that. The best players that will get us a good result on the day. Because if we're doing like a total reshuffle, bringing in a Waneri, like if maybe he has been able to give fitness test to someone like a Max Doman, like a Waneri coming on, like bringing them, bedding them into the game, giving them some little game time to really acclimatize with the whole thing. He hasn't been doing that. So if you ring in the changes right now to Waneri, that hasn't even really played competitive football for some minutes, for us to even understand where he is right now, how do you expect that rotation to be very? It's like throwing them to the wolves all over again. So if maybe he was actually bedding them with embedding them with maybe 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 7, 10, then we're talking of a completely different picture. When you're doing that rotation, you know that, okay, man is fit, Waneri is okay to take up that spot that Odegaard might not usually just come out swinging, or Max Doman. He's not using any of these players. So we don't know their fitness levels. We don't know how much they could contribute to the team. When you go on that all-round rotation against Brentford, you don't know what you're getting. So that's why I'm saying stick to the same players you've always played with in the big matches. Try and see if you can get something. And if you don't get anything, then you ring in the changes. But if he wants to say he wants to be, he wants to be proactive, I'm sorry that I mean it's too late. It's too late now. It's too late. It's too late because We don't know if Waneri is fit enough to play. We don't know. Even Nordgaard. We're talking about the midfield, yeah? Okay, what about Nordgaard, bro? Do you think he's going to bring in Nordgaard to play against Brentford? How many matches has Nordgaard played?
I don't even know if he.
If we decide, okay, let's rest Rice. Rice is an important player. Let's rest Rice. Would you bring in Nordgaard now? How many minutes has man played? How many minutes has man played? These are the problems, bro. So even if we're ringing in the changes, I still fear we're gonna have a bigger problem, bro. Because man hasn't given them enough competitive tests, bro. So it is what it is. Let's go strong and let's just hope we can get points.
Do you think we need to go big in January for a centre midfield or left winger? Do you think we still need 1 or 2 players?
That's a must. That's a must. Right now, it's a big must. Imagine if Rice drops right now as we're talking right now. And again, it's not something hard to imagine. It's something that could be a reality because we've seen our 2 centre backs out of nowhere, out of the blues, without warning, just 2 of them are out. And then we're now left to stretch into our depth that we have. And now the depth is all that we have right now. Once that depth goes off, we're in a big problem. Then we'll have to start using maybe a Merino or Declan Rice in centre-back position. Just imagine if Nkapi falls off right now, because we can't count on the fitness level of Benjamin White right now. I don't know his expect. I don't know his fitness level right now. So what happened? Who plays in centre-back? You could talk about Riccardo Calafiori playing in that centre-back. Do you trust Riccardo Calafiori to be your centre-back going forward? Is that possible? I mean, bro, we can turn this thing, around and switch it all around, bro. I mean, it points to one thing, Mikel Arteta. Do you really want this title? Do you really want the title?
See that question? That's a big question.
Do you really want the title?
Oh, he wants this title. He wants the title.
Do you really want the title, bro? Do you really want the title? Because there is no excuse. 10-man Chelsea, bro, playing like lions against them. Bro, we don't even need to sugarcoat it. We don't even need to lie about it because we're men at the end of the day, we can speak the truth. Yeah? We're not like all this kind of like fanboys that won't say the truth at the end of the day. We see it, we speak the truth. Chelsea bullied us, bro. We can run around and hide, but bro, they bullied us at Stamford Bridge, bro. They had a game plan. We were lucky to come out there with a draw. Does that say something about our mentality? Because on another day, we could have lost that game seriously, But again, I don't know. I can't say right now. We still need to play more games. And again, it all boils down to it. I really think that this title conversation has come on a little bit early in the season. I think it's time we just take it. Yeah. I think it's time we just calm down. I mean, just take a chill pill for now and just see more games. See how it goes. See more games. See how it goes. See how we cope with our injuries. I was telling Yassa when I went to his channel that Arsenal have been battling injuries. And now we turned up in Stamford Bridge without any of our established centre-back, bro. It affects the way we play. Arsenal is the kind of team that builds up play with our defenders. And when you don't have balanced and patient centre-backs, that can withstand pressure, you can't adequately build the way Mikel Arteta has set up that team to build from the back. So we have problems, whether we like it or not. You could always say we have that depth to come in, but how effective is that depth though? Did we notice a drop off? Yes, that's the answer. We did. That's a big drop off from Gabriel and Saliba. Big, huge one. I mean, there were many times where we were to just really build up. I mean, they got the passes too quickly just to get it off. And again, when they send the ball down to David Raya, who wants to use his experience to kind of like, get the ball around and move it fluidly, with much fluidity, man was just sending the ball, to awkward places, out of play. Bro, I mean, even David Raya was culpable in that matchup, bro. He made our defenders look under pressure and a little bit timid in a way that I didn't like. I mean, he does those things, innit? I mean, he does those things, innit? Abs, right? Yeah, he does those things, right? David Raya, right?
Yes, hey, this guy, man, seriously, man. I heard that on Sunday, the ball was going wide and he saved it, and then that contributed to Chelsea scoring. I think their goal. I think he's bored. I really think Raya is bored. But we've conceded 3 goals in the last 3 games now, so we're starting to concede, a lot more goals than we did prior to what we was doing. But I just think we need a win, man, to just get that feel good vibe, because I think we got so used to winning games now that a draw is just, it's a nightmare. And considering last season we drew 14 games last season?
Yeah, 14 games. Yeah.
It's like you can see the draws start to build up, and the more draws and the more City wins and Liverpool win. Liverpool, we're all laughing at Liverpool. But if they start to win games,
if they start to win, bro,
Liverpool either win or they lose. They don't draw games. Have you noticed that? They either win.
Yeah. It's either win. It's either win.
But there's 8 points behind us right now. I'm telling you,
right now.
This league is not over. This league is not over,
bro. It's not over, bro. It's not, bro. Even Man United is even still in that conversation, bro. And bro, we might be talking tough. Yeah, Sunderland is even looking good, bro. Sunderland, bro. I mean, look at Sunderland, bro. And even that Aston Villa, no one is even talking about Aston Villa, bro. Aston Villa has won nearly up to 7-8 games, on a trot, bro. They're genuinely becoming a more, bigger threat that we have to actually look at, bro. Because man is only looking at Chelsea, Manchester City, bro. We're underestimating a lot of teams, bro. There's a lot of teams, yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's acceptable for you over the next 2 games? Is a win and a draw acceptable, or is a win and a win acceptable? What is deemed acceptable for you?
Bro, the acceptable for me is 2 wins, bro. Because now again, see, I could sit down here and say a win against Brentford and a draw against Aston Villa because of the position they're on right now on the table. But again, that conversation, that answer wouldn't be enough for us to win the title. You have to win games because you're playing by a different set of rules now.
Yeah, but then we can't complain about injuries then, Tony. Then we can't be moaning about injuries. If you're saying you want the 2 wins, then we can't complain about, this player's out, we didn't have this player. We have to accept what we have right now, and we have
you have to accept. But again, it's a bigger part of the problem too, bro. Bro, Arsenal is still, bro. We are still being led by a guy who is a defensive midfielder, is leading our line, bro. Make it make sense. Our attacking line is being led by a guy who is a defensive midfielder, bro. Under no circumstance would you sweep that under the rug, bro. You have to talk about those. You have to talk about those those little insecurities that are still there with our team, innit? I mean, you could say, oh, we've been winning with it. Yeah, good and okay, but it would get it, there will be a time where the defensive midfielder would be what he is, a defensive midfielder. He wouldn't have the answers to score goals. He wouldn't have the answers to bail you out. you know. So and that becomes the bigger problem, bro. So you can hide and shy away from saying, hey, we don't have to talk about the injury, but it will still come out. But again, it's not an indictment on us, the fan base. It's an indictment on the manager. How well have you coped with the fitness levels of your players? And man can chat shit to me because you know why? I'm seeing Chelsea here with Rich James. Have you seen Rich James? That is probably the man that has the most crossed leg, bro, in the history of the Premier League, bro. One of the most unfortunate individuals when it comes to injury, bro. Yeah, in this league, bro. And Maresca is getting the best out of this guy, helping him out, bro, with his fitness levels, bro. If Maresca is getting the best out of Rich James, Mikel Arteta has no, bro, he has no reason not to make sure that Saliba and Gabriel are okay, bro. There's no reason why we should be losing two of our centre backs. If Rich James is having this new lead of life, bro, the most crocked man, one of the most crocked defenders in the history of the Premiership, is being managed fitness-wise by their manager, Maresca, bro. Man is playing games consistently without injury, bro. He was probably the best player, you know, in that game against Chelsea versus Arsenal, bro. Physically imposing, it was everywhere. He was attacking, it was overlapping, bro. It was in the midfield in every point where they needed a leader. He stepped up. Man was everywhere, bro. Bro, we don't have to lie about this. I mean, the truth is out there. We don't need to lie about it, bro.
Where was he in the Bayern Munich game?
Yeah, we're Arsenal fans, but we don't need to lie. Let's say the truth, bro. Man was everywhere. If that man's fitness levels is being managed properly by Maresca, then why is Mikel Arteta playing with the fitness levels of all these players who have been run through the ground, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense, my guy. Doesn't make sense, bro.
So, what needs to happen tomorrow, in your opinion? What in terms? Okay, we need to win the game,
bro. We need to beat, bro. We need to beat Brentford, bro. Hook, line, sinker, bro. We need to beat them up. We need to smash them up, bro.
What's your team looking like?
Make a statement.
What's your team looking like tomorrow, though? Hey, we've got BBK. I forgot BBK was doing this thing. Big up to BBK. Big
up BBK. That's our brother.
Never a pen. Big up to BBK.
BBK Raid. Big up to BBK.
Yeah, BBK Raid. Would you rest Declan Rice for this game? Because you said that, you know what,
bro? No, I would not rest him, bro. I would not rest him. He needs to play, bro. I mean, see, if we rest that engine, Declan Rice is our engine room, bro. If we rest him, we lose that game, bro. He's the glue now. If we rest him, we lose that game. Let him play, and maybe later on, when he's done his job well, and the game and maybe the game is in such a good place that we can introduce someone in. Good, but again, who do you have to replace Declan Rice down there? Are we sure of the fitness levels of Notgard?
Would you put Miles there?
That's the problem, bro.
Would you put a lot of people are banking on Miles to play in midfield, but I'm not too sure about it. I don't know.
Bro, he lacks the discipline to play in that middle, bro. I don't think, bro, we've seen him being caught lots of times through that middle, bro. He lacks the discipline, bro. I don't think is seasoned enough to go through the middle for us. Yeah, true. He inverts, so there's no need of just making him a stationary midfielder right now, bro. He still needs to develop, in my own opinion.
I think he's still young and
he's still young and rash a bit.
Yeah.
He makes rash decisions at times. So and mind you, he was part of the ones that cost that goal against Chelsea, bro. Man completely just fluffed his line, bro. Let's be sincere.
So who would you bring in for Rice after the 60th or 70th minute or what? Because you got Odegaard that can play there. Even Eze.
Well, right now, see, people,
BBK
it
as well.
is a good thing. People, listen to me. It is a good thing, yeah, that we now have Victor Gyökeres back now. That is a big
Hold
milestone.
on,
You know why? Because right now,
hold on.
yeah.
Who's the midfield? Who's the midfield you would go? Because if you're taking off Rice, because you're saying you would start Rice, yeah, who are you taking him off for? Is it Norgard to come on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it is a very, very big advantage now that we have Victor Gyökeres back. It shuffles everything straight right back now. Because right now, you now have your striker in Merino, who can now go back. He's a defensive midfielder, back to that slot there. People would say, oh, they don't want to see him, but he's the one bailing you out. Merino has been the one bailing you out. So if you don't want to see him, that's in your pocket, bro. We have to use what we have and fight right now, innit? Because Mikel Arteta and his band of criminals have run our team, to the ground with injuries. So we just have to make use of what we have right now. So instead, we bring in Gyökeres, playing that number 9 slot. Thank God is back. And then Merino naturally goes back to that, maybe that number 8 side. And anyway, he plays as a striker anyway. So he could always be that guy that could bump forward in that number 8 position, help out defensively, and also go ahead and help out down there too, because he's already a striker, isn't it? So you can always still go with that.
He's not.
But you get my approach, innit? It might be bad, but again, if you have to rest Rice, that's what you need to do. And Merino is a guy you can bank on to play for 90 minutes. That's the thing.
I hear it.
He might not have the same physical activity for the whole of the 90 minutes, but he's the kind of guy you could put there as a zone, as one extra body there in the middle of the park, while Gyökeres is in that number 9 position doing stuff. And again, Merino is that kind of guy that he's a very, he moves around. Yeah, he's like a headless chicken. He moves around. So he's that kind of guy that would move around, get into the box, get into certain places in the final third that could really unsettle the defenders of the opposing team. And he could just, nick a goal in. So him playing in that number 8 position isn't something really over the top, because we're already using him in that as a false 9. Man is playing as a false 9, number 9, defensive midfield. Bro, he plays everything. So you can as well still risk it, innit? Big up to Ara Gungun. It says, Isaac is a flop, and we spent half the money. Laughing out loud.
Big up to the BBK raid as well. Listen, manners and respect every time, man. We never miss when there's a raid, yeah, and you show manners and respect each and every time. But please, the raiders, yeah, smash up the likes and all of that. You know what I mean? For me and Tony as well, people. We're just trying to build our thing, man. But anyway, you know what? A win tomorrow and a win against Aston Villa on Saturday, yeah. How are you feeling now? Are you going to be doing the chess thing again, as you said, the YouTube thing? Are you going to start to go into euphoria? Are you going to start to say one hand on a trophy, or are you just going to be humble and just say, well, you know what, like me, one game at a time? How are you going to be feeling if we can get 6 points in the next 2 games?
I mean, it will be in a very good position if we get that, bro. We'll be in a very good position. And again, I still think that Man City might drop points tonight. I think so. They're playing against Fulham. Tonight. Away from home at Craven Cottage. It's a very, very horrible, bro. It's a horrible game for them to play today. I'll give you reasons to that. They played against Leeds. They were leading Leeds by 2-0, right? Leeds came back. In the 69th minute, they were already 2-2. Yeah? And they went all through the 70th minute plus, before, at the 90 minutes of that game, before Phil Foden helped out and bailed them out. Now, that's Leeds that are the scrub of the league table right now, bro. Imagine playing a full-fledged Fulham team that will stick the legs, that would bundle you over. They're a physical team. Andre Silva is that guy that can really send something like something called weakness. Yeah, and just smell it and try to go for it. So let's don't act as if Fulham can't do something against Man City tonight. I think so. I still don't trust the defense, bro. These mans are conceding goals, bro. City has conceded lots of goals already this season, bro. Check what they've conceded already, bro. That's not a title-winning Man City team, bro. They're conceding a lot, bro. So their defense, can be got at, and Fulham can exploit those spaces today. With Vadiola and the rest of the band of criminals they have down there, bro. So it is what it is. Yeah, people will drop points. This team will drop points. Let's don't get it twisted. They will drop points. This Chelsea team will take points away from the big four this season. They will do that. Let's don't lie about it. They will take away points. Do you think Man City will just smash up Chelsea this season? This Chelsea I saw, do you think they're gonna just smash them up? I don't think so, bro. It could be a draw. So equally, Man City and these other teams that are encroaching towards that top four hierarchy, we have to play Chelsea too. So let's see how they fare against them. How about that? We played against Sunderland. We dropped points against Sunderland. But mind you, Sunderland smacked up Chelsea, bro. Sunderland beat Chelsea, bro. This season in the Premier League game. So it is what it is. Points will be dropped. I'm not here crying that we drop points against Chelsea. I know points will be dropped. I'm just crying right now because of the manner and the way we got that advantage and never put that advantage to use. Mikel Arteta dropped the ball. He messed us up. And right now we're just.
I think we all messed up. I'm not just gonna say Arteta. I think the players as well didn't show that fight as well.
Yeah. They have to want it.
But also the players have to take responsibility as well. Yeah, the players have to take a lot of responsibility.
I hear it, but it's the manager that's to put that mental balance into them, innit? He's the one to actually show their mental strength and push it onto them, bro. What is he telling them? When he was coming out in the second half, what did he tell the players? Did he tell them, attack? You have one more player with you. Attack the spaces. And again, see, you know what, yeah? This is the thing. When a team is one man down, yeah, you don't need to struggle to find the space. The space finds you. It's easy. The space is there. You just need to find the margins, find the lines, find the spaces. You just have to do it. It's simple, it's easy. Those spaces will come up. But Arsenal, what do? We drop the ball. We didn't have no cojones at all, bro. No cojones, bro. One man down Chelsea, and we couldn't find space at all. Are you serious? Bro, they pissed me off on the day, bro. I was so pissed off, bro. And again, bro, you saw that chance we had at the last minute. Oh no. Oh, Timber. And it happens to some of the best players that we have this season, innit? So now if I call on Timber and say, Timber, you messed up, people will get on me and they will say, oh, okay, what is Tony talking about? Timber has been our best player this season. But bro, you should have just, allow the henchman get his head on it. Oh my days, bro.
That is a nightmare. If I see that video again, I have nightmares. It's just.
Oh my days, bro. That would have been story off, bro. That would have been end of the. Oh my days, bro. I don't know. Arsenal, bro. We're one unlucky team.
I would have been gassed. Big up to Never a Pen, man. That's the positive way, man. Arsenal has to bounce back. Yeah, we definitely have to bounce back, man. Definitely, 100%. And big up to Bargav. Long time no see. I think he was in my.
Big up to Bargav, my guy.
Every time.
Yeah, man. Big up to Bargav.
The only person that see me falling asleep on the
Bargav, text me if you want to come to the watch along tomorrow, bro. so that I know where to set up. Either to set up on YouTube or StreamYard. So let me know if you're gonna be there. If you're not gonna be there, please let me know so I could do it in another platform. Please text me on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Bargav says, you expect our players to be low on energy again. I think I don't disagree, because if we're playing players consistently over and over again, yeah, they're mentally gonna be tired. They're mentally gonna be drained. Remember, these guys are just coming off internationals as well. I don't even think we should start Saka tomorrow. I think we should go with Madueke tomorrow. How about that? Yeah, I don't think. I think some players need to just be be subs. I don't even think.
But if Mikel Arteta, imagine Arteta runs with that now, yeah, and we lose the game, then what happened? What will be the narrative after that? Oh, we have our players, and bro, you know how we do. Yeah, I mean, let's call it spade. You know how we do. If we don't see Saka there, we'll be the first. Me and you will be the first person to say, why did he put Saka there? Or why is he playing three defensive midfielders? Why is it? We are gonna do that, bro.
What would be worse, to lose a game and players get injured, yeah, or to win a game and bring those players off the bench to maybe win that game? Which one would you prefer? I don't think we got with the. I don't think the right approach, because if we've got games every 3 days, Tony, I just don't understand, brother. You can't run these players into the ground like that. You cannot.
No, I know, but it's the bro. That's what I'm saying. It's the manager, bro. But as it is now, the only way we can manage that is for them to play a certain amount of minutes, and then the manager can hack them off. Yeah, exactly. Because now I also told you in the first place, good, if we don't use them, yeah, the people that you're talking about to come and replace them, the Waneris, how many minutes have they gotten? To have match fitness, bro. They will come there and stink up the place. They will lose, and then we'll come back, equalize, and everyone would say, "Oh, we played badly," and that will be the problem to the end of the season.
When's the likes of Wanyeri going to get game time then? When are we going to give him game time? Because
that's what I'm saying. Allow someone like a Saka get his normal game time onto the 60th minute. If he's not doing well, hack him off. Bring in someone like a Max Doman. Why is Doman not on the bench, bro? Why is Doman one of our most technically gifted players, bro, in this football club? Why is man not on the bench, bro? Bro, I mean, so, bro, it stems to what we've been talking about, Mikel Arteta. And people, this is why we've been talking about Mikel Arteta, isn't it? Plus, Saka is out of form, it looks like. Exactly, bro.
But we're still playing him.
Yeah, but again, I'm sorry we have to play Saka to form, bro. We have to play Saka to form, bro. I mean, that's a risk we have to take.
I think he needs to be dropped personally.
And bring in who? Madueke? Madueke hasn't really been better though. Madueke hasn't really been better though.
Before Madueke got injured, Madueke looked like a much better player than Saka. I'm talking about performances. Yeah, he didn't. What?
Nah. He just gets into no end product. Saka gets end product. How many goals and assists did Madueke have before he got injured?
I don't think he got any assists. I don't think he
didn't. Yeah, but Saka did. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Let's be very careful the way we want. I know we want these changes, but let's be careful the way we come up with these arguments about it.
What's the point of having backup players? What's the point of having backup players if they're never going to be used? I'm not saying Madueke is a better player than Saka, by the way, but Madueke offers a different threat. So Madueke, he's more of a one-on-one guy, yeah. So when he beats his man, He delivered, and the thing is, let me tell you something about Madueke, yeah?
Clip Oregon Gunner, clip him, because if Madueke has a bad start tomorrow, he will be the first person I'll be on, bro. Madueke played 4 games, Tony. He needs to start tomorrow. Clip anybody there, please clip Oregon Gunner, bro. Clip him, my friend. Clip my friend, bro.
Let me finish my point before you go, yeah? Madueke, yeah? If you see what he's been offering whilst he's been playing, yeah, it's not his fault. And this is the time where Gyökeres had his barren spell where he weren't scoring. He was putting so many balls into the box, yeah, and no one was finishing. So you can't blame him for not getting GA if the players are not putting the ball away. Yeah, I think Madueke is in a good space right now, and I think Saka needs the whole bench. Bring Madueke on for 60 minutes. If he doesn't do well, then bring Saka on. That we're bringing on killers. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Wear them down.
Bro, I mean, to be very sincere with you, I mean, I hear that argument, and I've not been someone that I've put Madueke down in any way. I would never do that. You know, Madueke has been that player that has brought chaos to the box, to the final third of the opposition box. But this is the thing, you need your best players to be on form. You need your best players to be on form, whether we like it or not, because Saka is still king at Arsenal, and whether we like it or not, we have to get it. We have to get him playing. We have to get him playing. We have to get him back to form. We just have to. And the thing there is that there is no risk in allowing Saka to play 50, 60 minutes and allowing Madueke come in the 61st minute. It's not bad. It's not bad. And again, you need that injection of pace. You need that injection of a very spirited guy who could get into the box and cause chaos down there in the second half. So let's deal with Saka. Let's deal with whatever he's dealing with right now and get him back up there. Because in the long run, Madueke won't be the one to bail us out in those kind of games that are very, very tough. It's Bukayo Saka. And making him not come back to form, there are players that you just get. I mean, they drop off in some certain games. Yeah. But when you keep playing them, in a way, you play them back to form. Saka is that kind of guy. And we know he could be inconsistent, but it's that kind of guy that could get goals from his inconsistency. We've seen it many times. Multiple times he's been our highest goal scorer in this, in this league. Every time that we're chasing for the title against Man City, against Liverpool, he was our highest goal scorer. I'm sorry, Madueke can't be that guy right now. I'm sorry. In years to come, maybe, but right now he's not that guy. He's not that guy. So up until when we have someone trusted who could do that, I think we should play Saka into form. That again, it's an opinion, innit? It's an opinion, innit? Yeah. It's based on opinion. Nick Fadley, big up to Nick Fadley. He says you should bring back Lundberg. I mean, those players, do they still exist? Big up to Oregon Gunner, member for 30 months, silver member. Saka has been found out 6 years and nothing. I mean, again, Oregon Gunner, I hear that. However, we have a match to play tomorrow. I mean, you could say all these things about 6 years. However, we have a game to play tomorrow. The 6-year argument wouldn't be what we'll be arguing about. What we'll be arguing about is if man doesn't turn up, or if we don't have players that turn up against Brentford tomorrow. That's what we should be thinking about now. We shouldn't be thinking about this 6 years, found out. Yeah, he's found out. What should we do now? So we shouldn't use him again because he had been found out 6 years and nothing. I mean, I get that. But, I mean, we just have to use our players and get what we want in it.
Shout out to Ronnie Johnny. Ronnie Johnny says Trossard is our best winger. Arteta won't give any of our youngsters a chance to be killers. Yeah, it's right. He's right.
True, he's right. Look at Waneri.
And I'm in the Oregon. I'm in Dahl's camp, man. When it comes to Madueke, yeah. If you don't give the player opportunity, yeah, because the thing is, this is the problem that we've been having, Tony, is that you're in one side of your mouth, you're talking about Wanyeri not getting opportunities, but then the other side of your mouth, you're saying playing Saka into form. No, Saka is like everyone else. If he isn't playing well, drop his ass. Yeah. If Rice isn't playing well, drop his ass. Yeah. You have to start being a manager, a proper manager, and dropping players if they're not performing, or you're just going to get performance like this, and the players ain't going to feel accountable because you know what, they can do stinkers week in, week out. There has to be a level of accountability. Yeah. Do you know what? The way you get the best out of players, yeah, is that when you show them, listen, if you have a stinker today, I've got this backup player and I'll put him in. I'll start him ahead of you. Yeah. Playing him into form ain't going to do nothing. Trossard got on that nice run because, yeah, Martinelli was having stinker after stinker. So they had enough and they played Trossard, and then Trossard just went on from there and he started playing well. You can't be, listen, we're in a title challenge this season and we haven't got time for sentimental, you know, oh, let's play this. No. Saka's gonna be on big. Let's not talk about the wages yet, but Saka is going on like his shit don't stink right now. And I'm not having it, bro. Saka, you need to up your levels, bro, because that was a stinker against Chelsea. And I can't have, but I don't care if you're our best players, bro. Yeah, we've got Max Dowman, hungry little youngster. Why isn't he getting game time? Bring on players that are gonna, you know, do better. Yeah.
I hear you, but you have to be you have to bring that reality right now. Do you think that's what the manager would do?
Yeah,
because I'm talking about what the manager would do.
You're talking what the manager
you can have your own opinion, but I'm talking about what the manager would do. The manager won't drop Saka, bro.
So if Saka gets
Saka is part of the core of how this manager's engine room runs on. So he's never gonna drop Saka. So if you're advocating for dropping Saka, bro, you're on your own. No one will even follow you in that fight, bro.
If he runs him down if he runs him into the ground now, who's gonna be accountable?
It is what it is. Saka have been run down the ground before, even this season, bro. He's been run down the ground already, bro. This season, bro. And then he used Madueke. Have you forgotten that Saka didn't play some games at the start of the season, bro? And then Madueke came, and then Madueke didn't even score goals, bro. Yes, he was having great displays, but he did not score goals, though.
But we explained why he didn't score goals.
Bro. Martinelli was dishing out stinkers. Mikel Arteta brought in Trossard. Trossard started scoring goals. We started seeing an improvement, and he scored goals. Let's not act as if now Madueke is improving, but let's not act as if man is scoring goals or man is banging in goals anyhow, bro. He's not doing that. Let's be frank. He hasn't given assists. He has only scored one goal, bro. Let's don't overblow it.
Bayern the other day, can you remember that? He scored an important goal against Bayern the other day.
Yeah, he scored, bro. Again, yes, he scored. But again, one thing you're failing to understand that you need that consistency. You have to give us something consistent for us to say, okay, you know, you've got the space. But up until then, he needs to show us more.
He's just got back.
Up until then, he needs to show us more. I'm not buoyed by that goal. In fact, the goal is overdue.
This is Saka bias.
The goal is overdue. The goal is overdue.
But he's just come back from injury.
He has to show us more. Trossard showed us more.
That. I understand that, but
Trossard showed us more. So if he gets that space over Martinelli, we completely have no problem.
Trossard's been at the club, what, 2-3 seasons? This is Madueke's first season. Give the guy time, man. He's just come back from injury.
Bro, I'm all up for the time too. But I'm just saying that you have to bet on Saka, bro. You have to take that bet on Saka, bro.
Anyway, I don't bet anyway, but
no. Bet, not the bet with money.
No, I know what you're talking
about. Yeah.
yeah. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm one of these guys that Saka needs to do something, man. I need more from Saka, and that's the thing. When you have a top player, you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more. Yeah, and Saka is not being putting in the great performances that we know him to have. You know, yeah, he got a goal against Sunderland. You know, as a good finish, but is that and is that all? Is that all he does
I
now?
removed Oregon's
Assist,
statement against me, bro.
man was injured. Yeah, but it's true though. Man was injured and came back and scored a goal in his first game back. Remember, we have to manage the side, yeah.
So he's not the best person to handle that right hand side, bro. What are we doing here, bro? We've seen players who scored one goal and they don't do.
If Noni scores tomorrow,
they don't do any other thing through the rest of the season, bro. Let's relax on this. Madueke is scoring a goal. Okay, so Oregon Gunner, Madueke is scoring a goal now for us makes him a more better player than Bukayo Saka. Is this what I'm hearing here, bro?
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that.
Oh, then you come out with chest. Say it with chest, bro.
What we're saying is to we're talking about managing a squad, yeah? We're talking about managing players. We're not, me and you, we're not the managers, but we can have an opinion about managing the squad, yeah? We can have that, yeah? Out of all the wingers we have, yeah, Noni is the most pure winger in our club. You can deny it all you want, but he's the most pure winger out of all the players we have. He's a winger. He's a winger. Saka's not a natural. Trossard's not a natural winger. Yeah. Martinelli's not a natural winger. Yeah. Eze's not a natural winger. Madueke, natural winger. So, how we need to manage players, because this is what I'm talking about. I've coached, I've managed, you've done the same thing, yeah?
Yeah.
If players out of form, like Saka, against a game, no, all due respect to Brentford, yeah, but I feel that we can play Madueke in this type of game, yeah, because what happens, yeah, is, God forbid, Saka plays, yeah, picks up an injury, Madueke is forced to come on and play now, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, in this game, in this Brentford game, yeah, that means Madueke starts on Saturday now, yeah, yeah. Why not give Madueke? So you're winning. You're winning. Yeah.
So now is your fear? No, now you're speaking so many languages.
You're not let me finish my point. You're not let me finish my point. Let me finish my point first, and then come. Let me land you. So what you do is you let Noni start tomorrow. Yeah. You rest Saka. If you need to bring on Saka for the last 20 minutes or so, that's fine. At least Saka has rested. Yeah. Then Saka starts on the Saturday. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Madueke is a better player. I'm not saying none of that. But what I saw in the Chelsea game, come on, bro, man. We need more than that. We need more from Saka. This is all I'm saying.
Okay, Abs, I completely hear you. Again, this thing we're doing here is based on opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. So, well, that's what we do.
Yeah, it's based on opinions. Yeah. I've never said that Madueke shouldn't be given a chance. I've not said that. So Oregon Gunner, bro, you're talking shit, bro, in the chat. I'm sorry to say this to you because you used that. No, you did that. No, he said that in the chat. So he's talking shit right now, bro. So I would say this, yeah. Madueke, your video is off, Abs.
Yeah, I know. I'm just shutting my curtain.
Okay. Go on. So see ya. Oregon Gunner, Abs. Yes, on Sunday, yeah, when we needed a pass, a cross to get into the 18-yard box for Merino to score, was it Noni Madueke that did it? No. Was it Bukayo Saka that did it? The answer is yes. Is he on form? The answer is no. Even in his inconsistencies, this is what you have to argue these things logically. Even in Bukayo Saka's inconsistencies, man can still pull off surprises. He gave us that assist for Merino to score that goal. So, I mean, if the player right now is down in form right now and you want to take a piss at him, no problems. Good luck. No problem. That's one of your most important players over the seasons, bro. Yeah. And in his inconsistencies, is that kind of guy that could come up with a goal. He could change a game even when you don't expect that, when he's not even on form, bro. And when we even talking about Saka not being on form, when has he even really been on form, bro? In the last 2 seasons, man hasn't really been on form, bro. Let's be very frank, bro.
He's on
Last
form when it
season,
comes
was
to
he on
England.
form, bro?
He's on form when it comes
Man
to
hasn't
England.
even really been on form. And he happened to be our highest goal scorer last season, and he's not even on form, bro. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And now we're trying to make Madueke the best thing. And again, don't take away Madueke because he's kiosk in the box. I like him, and I wanted to bring him on.
We're not going to utilize.
I think Madueke is more better suited to come in the second half. Mind you, man he's just coming out from a very serious injury that kept him off. Again, Oregon Gunner, Abs, you have to straighten out this argument too. Man is not 100% fit. It's the same thing with Odegaard that we're looking at. Stop gap, stop gap, stop gap. And then we play this injured player or people that are coming back from injury. We'll rush them, give them long times to play, and then they get back into the injury treatment table. What would you say then? What would you say then?
Listen, yeah. I think this game is the ideal game to get Madueke going at it, bro. I just think this is the ideal game because no matter what, all of our players, yeah, are probably in the red zone right now. Every single one of these players, yeah. But you know what? Some are just more over the line than anything. Yeah, Saka got an assist. Wow, well done. But his overall game was poor. It was poor. And sometimes it's not just about, yes, maybe the assist, but you see that game against Chelsea, yeah? You need a little something different sometimes, yeah? Now, we can blame Arteta for bringing on Madueke on the left-hand side. I get it. Yeah, he doesn't play well on the left, yeah? Ask BK, yeah, because he's got the stats for that, yeah? But I just feel that Madueke brings something, and notice the key word here, different. I feel he brings something different. He's more the type of player that is going to try and beat his man. You know, Saka more time stands his man up. Yeah, waits for the waits. And Saka sometimes as well can be very greedy as well. Can be very selfish. Look at the amount of shots he took against Chelsea, well over the bar. Yes, we know what he
skied it over. Yeah, he's not on form, isn't it?
We know what he can do at times. I just feel that sometimes, yeah, you have to stifle, yeah, your opponent. And you know, if Madueke can just grind these grind these players down, you know, tomorrow, then we bring Saka off the bench, and you know, Saka does what Saka does. I don't think there's a big problem with that. Sometimes you have to change it up a bit, and this is the thing with Arsenal, and I feel Arsenal fans as well, is that we're so rigid, like the manager, is that we don't want to hear other situations or other opinions. We just want to just go with what's safe and what we know. Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes about our fan base as well. Yeah. I'll take every hit. Yeah, if he's rubbish tomorrow, yeah, and if say for example he starts tomorrow, he gets injured, I'll take that. I will take that. But sometimes you have to have a different kind of approach and you know, think out of the box at times, because this is a must-win game tomorrow. Yeah, I kid you not. And we're at the Emirates, we're at home. Yeah, this is a good time to play these players that are probably hungry off the bench, because as I said, any injury to a Saka starting tomorrow, then Madueke is actually forced to play. He's forced to play. He's forced on Aston. He's forced.
Same goes for Madueke.
Play for the games. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Same goes for Madueke. Any injury he incurs, puts him even in a more
No,
detrimental position too, because he's just coming back from injury. You have to bed him into this game.
No, that's why I said that. Yeah, I said that. But also as well, yeah, Saka can't do game after game after game after game anymore. Yeah, remember he's come back from, you know, a crazy injury as well, and he's played quite a few games already this season. He's played quite a bit of football already, quite a few minutes already. Yeah. Who did he play 90
That's
minutes?
why you micromanage the minutes he plays. That's why I said you have to micromanage the minutes he plays. So you bring him on as a bigger threat. And again, anyone that just saying puts in Madueke, just bring him in. Yeah, bro. This is not a normal game. We have to win. See, we're going for the title. Have that mentality that we want to win. Yeah. So now, if we're going with Madueke, yes, he scored against Bayern Munich. It doesn't make him better than Bukayo Saka. It doesn't make him better than Bukayo Saka. He's just a player coming back from injury. I think we should take it easy on him. Don't pressure this player. Allow him work into the fitness levels that will be okay for him long term, instead of trying to get something out of him right now and he ends up getting injured in the next 3-4 games. People, we have to be very careful with all these things. And again, if you are taking this injury thing very lightly, bro, we know Bukayo Saka. Even with injuries, he plays. Saka is one of the strongest players that we have in this. I mean, in this team, bro. To be very sincere with you, you know he always comes back to play, bro. Even if he has any. When was the last time he had a very, very serious injury, Leo?
Who?
Saka. Like a very serious one, where he misses 3 months or 4 months or something. Last season, right? Yeah. But after that season, when? That extremely long time out.
You mean before that? That's what you meant?
Yeah, even before that. But not 4 months. Not 4 months. Yeah, so technically, he's not a player that is injury prone.
But yeah.
So he will still play whether we like it or not. He will still play.
But also, he's getting older now as well. Yeah, so he may start to incur more injuries as he gets older. Yeah. Remember, Saka is more. He's heavily marked.
Oregon, you've just said that Madueke is better. So let's don't do that, bro.
You
said he's better, bro. So let's don't do that, bro.
No,
because you don't want to understand what I'm saying. So I'm not going to understand what you're saying, bro. You want a player who has been injured to just come on and play all these minutes, without watching his fitness levels, bro. You want the man to get injured again when we're already dealing with injuries already in our centre-back pairing, bro.
No. This is what he said. Read what he said. Brentford is the perfect.
Bro, I know. I'm trolling him, bro.
No, but you can't insinuate lies to people, because that's not right, bro. You can't say.
No, I'm trolling him because he trolled me, bro. Already gonna troll me in the chat too, bro. So I'm trolling him back.
We look out for their show as well, Oregon and Tony's show, man.
Oregon.
But it's a good debate. It's a good debate, and whoever scores tomorrow or whatever, then you know what, we want the team to win at the end of the day, innit? But we also don't want injuries as well.
Again, see, Abs. Again, Madueke could come in that game and score goals. I'm not saying he shouldn't play. What I'm saying is Saka should start that game, and Madueke should come in the 60th minute, which is good enough for him, bro.
I don't mind that.
It's totally good enough, bro. It's good enough. He just comes from injuries, bro.
I just
same thing with Odegaard. I don't think Odegaard should be playing full games now.
He's not going to play a full game. He ain't going to play a full
game. He will play. That's for sure. He will play.
Game. He won't play a full game.
Arteta will bring him for a full game. Bro, we know Mikel Arteta. Bro, come on, man. Are we doing this now? You know it's his favorite. He's going to, bro. He's going to, and again, mind you, for some reason, Eze has just dropped again in his intensity level now. So that's even the more reason why.
Why?
I don't know. It just happens, bro. It just happens. I don't know. It's the manager, bro. It just happens. So now he's now that steam that he got from that Tottenham game has now, you know, died down a little bit. And now the manager will now say, you know what, yeah, AJ, I can still pacify you for that. For that, yeah, I can still pacify you by putting you on the left-hand side because Trossard is injured. Martinelli dishing out stinkers, so you can cut through the left, right? You know, cut through the left right now.
Does that help us though? That might help us though as well, though. That might help us.
That might still help us though. Yeah, exactly. And again, we always need threats coming from the bench too, bro. Saka coming from the bench, I don't really think he gives us anything really. I prefer him to start the game, do what he can do, then Madueke coming in the second half and finish it up, coming in with that injection of pace, power, chaos in the box, final third, and then let's see what happens. Because we have to again see we have to be responsible with injuries now. We have to take it seriously now. We have to take it extremely seriously. It's an SOS. It's an SOS. Mostly players who just came back, bro. We've seen it. Recurring injuries. Odegaard came back again, went off, came back again, went off. Bro, we can't afford to. Bro, we can't afford to deal with all these things again. So now that he's back, let's manage it properly, get him properly healed up, you know, and giving him games sparingly. Same thing with Bukayo Saka. Mix it up with Waneri and mix it up with Dolman, and then we're good to go. But for us to just say Saka is not playing well, then just get him off the line and just put Madueke, let him keep playing. Bro, it doesn't, bro. It's football. It doesn't work in that way, bro. You know, we could do all this internet gangster on YouTube, bro, but bro, that's not how it's that's not how it's done. You have to actually care about incoming players, you know, that have been injured, and Madueke is one, and that injury, you know, happened at a very bad time for him, you know, mostly when he just came to the football club. So we have to manage it properly and make sure we get something out of it long term.
Right, what about Trossard then? If Trossard's available, would you start him?
I mean, he's our best player. We have to start him in it.
Special case, yeah?
It's a special case. Special case. We have to start him because down there in the left-hand side, stinkers. Oh, true. And you said?
So Trossard's just if he's available tomorrow, he'll be just coming back from injury.
But then Eze, what do you do with Eze? I mean, you cannot just drop Eze, who just scored. I mean, a hat trick against Tottenham. It's just last week, yeah. He scored against Tottenham, yeah, and then had a little bit of a drop off against Chelsea. So now, do you just toss him over, throw him away, like nothing happened? So I mean, I don't know, but all these things, yeah. Again, you have to be consistent. That's what it all boils down to. And to be very sincere with you, no one is consistent. Even when Madueke came, when Madueke came on against Chelsea, what happened? Did he have such a good game? No. Be very frank. Did he have a very good game?
Oh, but he's not very good on the left.
No, exactly. So he's not this miracle worker. I mean, he needs to get into the action. Yeah, things like that will happen. He needs to get into the action. So let's don't expect anything too big from him. Let's don't put him under pressure. Let him heal up very, very well and come up and play. To be very sincere with you, don't be surprised, yeah, that Madueke isn't even fully fit to play. Don't be even surprised. Did you see that kick? Did you see that kick from Enzo on Madueke? on Sunday when we played.
Yeah.
Enzo kicked him badly, bro. Bro, I've played football. I've done little management in football.
That's a red card.
I'm also a referee in football. Bro, I know how these injuries. I know exactly. I know how this injury thing looks like, bro. When I see certain things, I know how it looks like, bro.
Yeah.
That was bad, bro. That was a nasty gash.
How did he get away with it, though? How did he get away with
bro, it is what it is. You know, so just imagine, yeah, Madueke getting re-injured again that day. What would we say? It won't be what we would say right now.
We wouldn't be having this argument.
Bro, if this argument was based on give Max Doman a start in the game against Brentford, it's okay. Perfectly. Because man isn't injured. Man has the technical ability to help us roll out in that game. It causes problems. He's okay. No injury worries. And you know he could, bro, he will put on a shift. He will do something. Waneri, good and okay. No injuries. Needs that bit of fitness levels on. Yeah, good and okay. It could come on. Yeah. But there's no threat for a recurring injury or something like that. And it could give us 100% because he's hungry from the bench. That's different. But on Madueke, just coming back from injury, no, I'm not betting on that. I'm not betting on that.
I hear it. Yeah. Brother, we need to wrap up here because I need to
sure, bro.
Get on stuff. What you got coming up, my bro? And first, you need to tell us about the stream, man. You and Ladimus, man. You need to give us what happened there, bro? Because I think a lot of people's watched the video now. What happened between you and Ladimus, man?
Yeah, I mean, I was on Yasser's channel. You know, I was on Yasser's channel, and anyway, everyone knows Ladimus in the space that he talks like that. So people know him. You know, yeah. Mind you, I was having a show with Deji Sports on this channel, and Deji has told me that hey, he doesn't want to ever have a show if that guy is on. Yeah, of course. It pisses a lot of people off, bro. Yeah. He has no common decency in the way he talks. He doesn't approach people, you know, with mutual respect. That's not in his dictionary.
Is it because you're an Arsenal fan? Is that why that extra?
I don't know. I don't know. He just likes to. I don't know. I think he has behavioral psychological problems. That's what I think. I'm not certain that he has it, but the way he acts, the way he talks, he has no common decency. I mean, even when you don't even say anything against him, he just comes out saying some certain kind of words or something like that. Yeah. So when he said that word, and you know, people know me, you know, I even on my channel, I hardly use any of all those swear words or anything. But sometimes I've noticed that when you just, you know, keep calm and you don't fight back, you know, people might just feel like, oh, okay, let me continue, by the way. So I had to check him and talk to him in a language that he would understand. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. But again, he's a young kid, he's a little boy to me, you know, so I don't really care about it.
Last question.
Yasser TV is good guy. Yasser is good guy.
To Yasser TV, man.
Yeah. I had a show with Yasser, and it's not. And again, I have lots of shows with Chelsea fans, though. Yeah, I've had a couple of Chelsea fans.
Wolfie, man, where's Wolfgang these days? I never see him.
Yeah, Wolfie's a great guy. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I go to his channel to watch some of his stuff.
I don't see him.
Yeah, he still does shows, but he's a little bit kind of like. I have to check up on him. That reminds me, man.
Yeah,
I've not checked up on him. Only I go to his channel sometimes when I go to watch his show at times, but I've never had a conversation with him for some time now. So that reminds me, I have to go check up on him, bro. So and I have a good relation with Wolfie. Wolfie is a great guy. He's on my phone. He's someone I could pick up my phone and text. Same thing with you. I don't know if you understand me. Yeah, but Latimus, I have to block Latimus everywhere, bro, because he's not that kind of person I could text or, hey, bro, I'll need to do a show. No, I can't do that because of his manner of approach. And it's not just with me. He's done it with lots of people. Even him, this my own is even a little thing. Him and Lee Gunner went off at it. Yeah, this was like last week or so. And many other people he does. Yeah. He has that
YouTube
thing.
Politics, YouTube politics.
But again, I think it's just he's a kid. That's what I would just say. Because if you're a mature mind, you won't act in that way. You won't address people in such manners, So, but again, it is what it is. I will not address it unless I have to really, 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 really go in and really, really, really address something with him.
Not everyone's for everyone at the end of the day, bro, man. And yeah, everyone could do the nice and everything to everyone and stuff. I get it, be polite and stuff, but you know what? Certain personality clashes out there. Some people just can't handle. Some people don't take disrespect. And I'm one of them people. So people can twist things out to the way they want to twist things and all that, whatever they want to do. But it is what it is. What's your Christian thing? What you said? Those who cast the first. What is it? What's that one? What's that thing?
Those who cast the first stone.
And all of that kind of thing. So you know what I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, forget about them people there. And give me a second, bro, man. We're just having a conversation. This guy, I never see this guy anywhere, and now he's like, what question not answered, Waffle? I need to get to your question. Just allow me, bro. Can you please explain why players are constantly under pressure to perform at least? Because we've got to get out of here in a minute. Question: can you please explain why players in Arsenal's first 11 are constantly under pressure to perform to at least 10 out of 10 in every game? Obviously, an impossible task set by Blunderman. Well, firstly, the reason why they have to, because we're Arsenal, and because we have to kind of go into every game with the mentality of winning every game. Listen, no one. Listen, have you noticed? If Arsenal,
I'm sorry, BBK Sport. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
You got your show.
BBK, I'm sorry, my bro. I'm sorry, bro. Even our show, we've not done our show in a bit. It'd be nice to go faces.
The funny thing about you, man, especially you and BBK, is that you know what? There's a big group chat there, so all you have to do is look at the man's number and send him a text. So you guys, are fool. Sorry, I'll say that straight. And I'm older than both of you, so you man can't tell me nothing. Show some respect for your elders. But anyway, just to answer this, I feel that us as a team, is that the spotlight is on us all the time. Everything we do is on us. The rivals, secretly want us to probably win. They want us to win, so they expect us to do 10 out of 10 every game. If you notice, we've not lost a game for how long now? The minute we lose a game, these rivals are gonna just jump on top of us, and they are gonna make it feel like the end of the world, Stranger Things business, So we need to. Every player, I feel at this moment, they need to have 10 out of 10 games. Just like the Chelsea game, there were hardly any sevens or anything, apart from Rice. Rice is the only one that has Rice and Timber, I would say, are the only two players, that have shown bare consistency throughout the season. I won't even say Ray has been consistent because he got lobbed. But those two players have been
maybe Calafiori.
Calafiori as well. Calafiori's been good as well. So out of those three, and
it just about gets into it. Just about.
And the centre backs as well, and like the likes of Saliba and Gabriel, and also I think Nkapie has been good. It's only the Chelsea game that we saw maybe a little bit thing, but apart from that, all the other players, they've not been, and Trossard as well. Trossard over the last
too.
He's good. He's been good. You need all your players to win a title. You need all your players to be having 7s, 8s every game. And we've not seen that. Like the last game, and we didn't see that in the Sunderland game. So we need to get back to that. Do you want to say anything on this before we wrap up, my brother?
No. I mean, everything for me. I mean, you just said everything. The way it should be. Show some respect to elderly people. Yeah, exactly.
100%,
Eros, show some
100%,
respect for the elderly people. Exactly, bro.
100%, 100%. But listen, people,
100%. Eros. Yeah, big up to Eros. Yeah.
Big up to everyone, man. But big up to everyone that's joined today, man. It's been a lively show. Make sure you hype the video. Make sure you're hitting the like button on your way out. Like, hype, and subscribe if you're new. If you're new to my channel, then go and see the link where you got Tony Claw Gunners. Just click on his name. It will take you to his channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. But listen, people, yeah. You know what?
Abs.
Yeah. Quickly.
Abs. Prediction
Don't
for them. I'm not gonna allow you off the hook, bro. I'm not gonna let you off the hook just like that, bro. I mean, come on, bro. What's your prediction for the game? Let's see if you have some chest, bro.
Tomorrow's game,
bro. Are you not gonna?
You know the funny thing is, yeah.
Are you not gonna predict the game, bro?
I've got a prediction show tomorrow, so if you want to know my prediction, come to the show tomorrow. Come to the show tomorrow, and I'll.
This man is a politician, bro. I mean, people, yeah. I mean, Abs is one of the best politicians on YouTube space you could get, bro. If you want a prediction, just go down to that show, people.
What's your prediction? What's your prediction?
No, bro. No. The best way we would have done it is for you to give me your prediction, bro. So that I know I asked the question first.
What's the point of giving a prediction in my preview show? It spoils it, and then no one's gonna come to the show.
And then you say, "Oh, Tony has chest. Tony has chest. He has it, bro. Man is not humble again. Oh no. I've learned my lessons now, bro.
Listen. If regardless of the prediction score, yeah, if you can't have chest against Brentford, yeah, then do you know what? Just don't win nothing this season. Then don't just sit down in your chair, yeah, and just watch us, yeah, with your cup of tea and your Arsenal mug, yeah. If you have no chest for Brentford, then I don't want to know anything. And on that note, we're gonna finish, yeah. Big up to Eros, big up to BBK, man like the Assembly.
Big up to everyone, massive.
The Oregon Goon, everyone in there, man like Nems as well. Make sure you go and subscribe to Nems. Never a pen, man like Bargav as well. Bargav, reach out to man, yeah. Reach out to us. Yeah, reach out to us. We want to know what's going on. Nick Fadley.
Big up
everyone in the chat. Big up to you, man. And yeah, Oregon Goon as well. And Benito Solatello. Big up to you. And big up to Chelsea Sessions and Paul Fulwell. And big up to Luca as well. Yeah, as a bit of a stranger. And obviously, we've got a big up man like Matty Southern Gooner. I ain't seen him for ages.
Southern Gooner, Cooper.
And all that as well. But people slap the likes and listen. I'm BBK. Thanks a lot for the raid.
And BBK Sports, yeah, BBK. Hopefully, I get back doing something this week with him.
Yeah, man. And big up to Cooper as well, man. Anyway, people, make sure you watch the video back. If there's anything I've said wrong, then correct me in the comments. If there's anything, if there's anything Tony said, then make sure you go and cuss him in his stream. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Big up to you, people, and we out. Yeah, peace.